There's a brand that we're continuing to chase when we choose to boycott this store and frankly make a dent on that one institution. But as a whole, white people are still getting the betters at the end of the day and are still not having to do service to us in exchange for that sacrifice that we're making. So I'd love for you all to address what you think it is that might be, and frankly for our audience, I want to applaud you because y'all are all choosing to be in the right place today. Y'all chose building black wealth and economic strategy for your Saturday conversation, when a lot of others chose to do something a hell of a lot less constructive. So this isn't an attack on the people in this room. They made the right step in the right direction. But by and large, as a community, I am sick and moreover terrified that with all of the oppression that we are experiencing that's happening in fast-paced, quick order. In fact, it's happening so fast, y'all, our heads are on a swivel. Every day is another attack, and that's intentional. But when it comes to the economy, our economy, we gotta assess the fact that there is something mentally, emotionally, maybe it's part of the remnants of segregation, maybe part of the remnants of slavery, that are still causing us to choose white institutions, white products, white name brands, white local stores, and not making the conclusion that we can do money within ourselves. And I'm not talking about going to an exclusively segregated economic environment and system, even though that's what some might advocate. I'm talking about just with our everyday dollar, seeing that dollar recycle more frequently in our community before it exits. Where do you pin that on?
I'm gonna push back and then I'll yield to my sister who's really more polished in the area than I am. This is the most entrepreneurial era for black people in our history on the planet. It's the largest number of entrepreneurs in this country are black women. And we're proving it to be so and necessary. Tiffany helped school me behind the stage. 300,000 have lost jobs since the rollback of DEA, have left the workforce. George Fraser taught me something very important, is that when we're going into entrepreneurship, don't pursue your passion, pursue your profit. And a lot of us have been trained to go after our passion in doing the business, when your passion is your hobby, your profit is your solution. So this is the era where you're really gonna have to do an autopsy of your community, what is needed and necessary. Does your community need another chicken wing stand? Does somebody else in your community need to sell hair bundles? Or do you need to really figure out, when this big, beautiful bill goes into effect, it will be the largest amount of black senior citizens who are gonna be homeless. What are you doing in terms of senior care? Every day, 1 million people are turning 65. There are more 60-year-olds than there are 16-year-olds. What are you doing around senior services? When SNAP goes into effect next school year and there's no public free lunch for our kids, how in the world are you going to be able to pull your food truck up to that school and offer hot lunch to our children? You got to figure out, is there a profit in the solution? Whenever it is that you find that solution, you'll be able to do well, and you can do well by doing